So warm welcome back to Mothlight TV for this San Diego Metro 8-ball league match between Figure It Out, currently sitting 17th place, and Spin Doctors, sitting in 4th. That's now 20 teams, and Francis broke the balls there and scratched, so Brian comes to the table with a opening shot on this 3-ball. Looks like he's taking the 1 in the corner. Should shape here for the 5. He's missed the 1. Still not to find his feet in this game. Be disappointed with that. Giving Francis an opening with this 15. She's going to probably run into the 14 and 11. Develop that a little bit. That looks quite nice. The 10, trying to get the cue ball up for the 9. Well, I might have played alongside there, but she's short-sided to the right corner. Looks good though. She can play this firmly. Get the cue ball moving to the centre of the table. She's on the 13. And this leaves a shot at the 11. Cue ball's probably going to try and find the gap, but it probably will kiss into the 8. She's found the gap. She's on the 14. And does that 12 pass the 5 in the top pocket? She could very well drop below it. She follows forward here, but she's kind of stunned it. And so there's a bank, but it's a cutback. Not far off, just shy of the point. So Brian comes to the table with work to do. Cutting this 4 in. A little kiss on the 6 is quite kind. He can drop that in the centre. Go above the 7. Take this in the left centre. And then take the 2 in the corner, but you can actually take the combination. Maybe that 5 onto the 1 is better here. Yeah, I like the combo better. Now he's thin on this 1, and what's he going to do to get on the 5? Come twice across? He's going to stay above it. And he's not in line with the pocket. He's got a cut here. He's taking it on in the bottom right. Cue ball's going to follow it down there. Just misses the pocket. And his left, she's caught. Francis has called the top left. Cutting this in. And that's in. But where's the cue ball? Oh, what a beautiful pot. And it's just such a hard way to go out. So Brian, I'm sure a sigh of relief was heaved as he bowls this 8-ball in for a 1-0 lead in this match. Unlucky Francis. He played well there. And rack 2, home team, it's Zac Costigan breaking the balls for Figure It Out. He's a 363 Fargo. His opponent Desi is on 517. So you'd say Jesse's the favourite. But it's only one racket pool and anybody's game. That's one thing you learn pretty soon. Zac's taking this 2-ball. Nice cut. Hits the point. I don't think that's a combo. So trying to play through here for the 7. Nice stroke. Had some English on that. And unfortunately he's glued to the 11, so he can only really see the 6. Yeah, just really plays an attempt to keep it safe, I think. And Jesse was going for that in the corner, but he's hit it too thick and scratched. He did count enough for another ball. A little unfortunate. That's going to roll this 6 in. And he's got to cut the 5 in the top left. He'll be battering into the 1. That's a nice pot. Really nice. He's trying to cut the 1 in the side. Oh, he missed it altogether. Unfortunate. Ball in hand to Jesse. And he's taking the 13 here. Nicely played. Come across. He'll probably take the 15 next, although he's called the 10 instead. Clean it up that way. There's lots of different ways to approach the pattern. A drawback here for the 14 in the centre. Oh, that's what we've seen. These tables are quite unforgiving. He hit the rail about half a diamond before the pocket because he had lots of pace on it. It rattled and stayed out. So Zac's attempted 3-ball combo fails. Jesse's back at the table. Nudging the 8 towards the 11. Doesn't want to make that too difficult. 12 in the top. Can he get the 11 now? Yeah, draw back for the 14 here. Oh, he's overdrawn it. Anywhere but there. If you stayed short, you're okay, but he's going to kiss into the 1 probably now. Once you start kissing into balls, anything can happen. So he's paid the price now. He's not on this. Playing safe. Cutting off the outside edge. Yeah, took his medicine there in the end. That's a mature choice of shot, but I think he can cut this in, Zac. He's not really attempted. I don't know if he's trying to play safe, but he's actually left this now for Desi. It's a straight shot, just follow forward. And it's a relieved Desi who comes round the table with his 8-ball in his sights to make it 2-0 to Spin Doctors. Rack 3, this Eric Green breaking for the home team. Gets the ball in off the break. That's a really fantastic break he's done. Scattered the balls far and wide and quite a few clusters. He's taking the stripes, which is definitely the best option with those pockets as you see covered. But he's claiming the 13 now. Miscues, gives up ball in hand. So this is me at the table now. Mike Holt trying to nudge the 11 out of the way. In hindsight, I probably should have followed forward and clattered into those and cleared the pocket. I'm trying to just get the 7 over the pocket. I don't want it in. But unfortunately, I've got it in. So now I'm just going to try and pot the 13 and move the 11. Trusting to luck a little bit where things finish. But I had to disturb something, and it's better than it was. But Eric's still got a nice shot here on the 9. Plays it confidently. Not on the 10, but he can take the 12. Should shape nicely for one of those 2 in the right corner. Just a little bit of a decel, I think. So this 5 will pass, but it's very tight. And talk about a decel, that's what that was. We're going to follow forward, try and punch this in a bit more confidently. It's a better stroke. And I do have a nice angle here, but I'm agonising about how to exactly break out the 6. In the end, didn't have a clear objective in mind. If I was playing that way with a lot of side, it needed to be a lot harder. Or I could have tried to finesse it softer and just kiss the 10 out of the way. In the end, I was slightly snookered on that 6 and had to try and swerve to clip it in and left this chance for Eric. And he's looking good here. He's worked the pattern out and he's feeling confident. He's going to make these next 3 pots. That's a good shot, nice and confident. And he length of the table, he needs to play this positively. He's done well there. So just this 8-ball to figure it out on the board and make it 2-1. Nicely played, Eric. Well played. And the final game in this rack, Scott Slayton. Fargo of 600 breaks the balls, he makes a stripe. I think it was the 9. He's taking the solids, the 1 in the corner, and moves the 11 out of the middle of the table. So taking the 2, little drawback, I think. Well, he's actually got right-hand English on it as well, but I'm not sure he wanted that kiss on the 13. That messed things up a little. He's trying to just float this into the centre. That's a lovely shot from that angle. Now he's got shape back. He's got the 3 in the bottom corner. He just rolls that forward. He'll have either the 5 or the 6, you would think. So his choice, which way does he want to do it? The tricky ball to get on is that 4. He's taking the 5 now. Trying to shape the 6 so he can get on the 4 here. He's to draw with a bit of right, get above it. Unfortunately, came across the table, not caught the 12. There's a chance of a bank here. It's a thin cut. Laid it softly, letting it open out. But it's about 1/3 of a diamond from the pocket. So Wayne Crow comes to the table with a nice opportunity. Stripes are all available. No cannons required. The 14 here in the corner. Now, but that was barely a diamond from the pocket, and we've seen already this table will not accept them unless they're accurate. And Scott there just developing his ball, putting it over the pockets, and the next time Wayne gets in trouble positionally, he's going to be under pressure. Taking the 10, I think. Trying to come around off 2 rails. And the 12, it's a bit of a cutback, but he can draw this over to the left and back out. Raises the 8, but no damage done. He's got the 13, a little cut to float him, but the cue ball's travelling over to the right side of the table in the safety zone. He's just finished under the rail, and he's a bit flat. Can he follow this in lots of top and get across for the 8 in the left? In the end, he just floats it in and going to try and nuzzle that 8, maybe tee it in under the 4. Well, things have worked out. He's got the 4 pretty safe, although there is a cross corner bank, and Scott's committing himself. He's going for that. All on this, he needs it to go in. Played it with a ton of right hand English to avoid the double case, but unfortunately caught it too thin in this 8 ball to finish the first round with Spin Doctors 3-1 ahead. Well played, Wayne. Unlucky there, Scott. So thanks for tuning in, folks. We appreciate it. If you would like and subscribe, tune in again for the next round of this match coming soon.